much. Welcome back, everybody. We're still here with Julian Jimenez with Contagion Athletics, and we're talking about some ways to improve your nutrition. So when you talk about improving nutrition, man, what are some good tips just to kind of have like a base for people out there?
I would always say if someone is trying to start, looking at nutrition, being more healthy, eating more healthy, is to start off by tracking what you eat.
Yeah.
I think the main one is protein. Really tracking macros. So macros make up the calories that you eat. So we have proteins, carbs, and fats. Proteins are going to be, what helps you recover, build muscle, makes you feel a little bit fuller too throughout the day. And then we also have carbs, which are your body's first source of energy. It's also help with brain function, and then making you feel, a little bit fuller as well.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we have fats. Fats might be scary to some people when they hear about them, but they also do have their purpose as well. They help with joint pain, help with your hormone production, and then also with some brain help as well.
Okay. Now, when it comes down to breaking down stuff like this, I know sometimes, high protein and low carbs and all these different diets, they're like the thing now. When it comes down to it, I've heard people say, oh man, well, if I'm doing high protein, low carbs, I can't even have something like, I don't know, like a little cup of yogurt or like a piece of toast or, too much fruit. Talk about why it's important to not kind of get caught up in that.
So I think a lot of people overcomplicate it too much. I think really the basis, what you really need to do is hit your protein, which is, around your body weight, a little bit lower than that.
Right.
And then carbs, don't shy away from carbs as well. I know there's a lot of keto diets or low carbs or all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Those are gonna help you throughout the day with your energy, so you won't have to be drinking all those energy drinks and getting a bunch of coffees as well. And then with fats are always another good thing to have as well. Just making sure you have a balance of each, protein, fats, and carbs, and not just completely cutting out one or the other.
Okay, now we got about 30 seconds. Talk about the importance of drinking enough water in doing these and staying hydrated.
Staying hydrated is a big thing too. Drinking about maybe a gallon a day is healthy for your body, but also drinking electrolytes as well. You can drink a bunch of water, but not be hydrated. So it's also good to have, an electric pack, put it in the water, or even get, a Gatorade that has electrolytes in it as well.
Man, I learned that lesson the hard way not too long ago. That dehydration is no joke.
It's no joke.
All right, man. Thanks so much, everybody. We have Julian Jimenez here with us this morning from Contagion Athletics, and today he's showing you how to do some quick exercises to improve overall fitness. All right, so Julian, what you got for us today?
Alrighty, so all you're gonna need today is 2 dumbbells. We're gonna start off with some shoulder presses. These are gonna work out your front delts and your triceps.
Okay.
So all you're gonna do, have the dumbbells facing outward, about shoulder width apart, press, fully extend, and slowly back down. Always control the weight when you go back down.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have some side raises. These are gonna work out your side delts. You're gonna have them right in front of you, chest up, and then make sure you're gonna lead with your shoulders. With your elbows.
Yeah.
Up and slowly back down.
Yeah.
Up, slowly back down. And then make sure you always keep that chest up, and then you're not swinging the weight as well.
Yeah. Well, real quick before you go, sorry, Beth. Talk about the importance of training your shoulders and why it's important to have some strength in them.
So honestly, a lot of people neglect their shoulders a lot. Shoulders are one of the most important muscle groups for sure, even just doing your daily activities, going grocery shopping, carrying stuff out of the car, carrying stuff into the car, even, carrying your nephews or nieces or grandchildren, all that kind of stuff. You kind of need those to help you out with that.
Yeah. Now, you made mention of not, like swinging or not jerking the weight when you're coming up or going down, depending on the workout. Talk about why it's important to have that control when you're doing these exercises.
Basically, it's all about, I think any exercise is all about control. If you're swinging the weight too much, you're gonna increase the chance of hurting yourself, and then causes you to be out for more than a couple weeks trying to recover that. But also just making sure you're feeling that muscle group that you're working out also helps with being more slow and controlled with each exercise.
Absolutely. And what Lord, what else you got for us?
Then I have some back exercise, going to be your upper back, a little bit of your biceps as well.
Okay.
You're just going to hinge at the hip, lower the weight down, and you can even relax your shoulders a bit, and then squeeze back up and control the weight back down.
Yeah.
Then we also have an exercise for the biceps. These are going to be called hammer curls.
Yeah.
These are going to work out, especially your brachialis in your arm and a little bit of your forearms. Just keep them tucked to your side, up, and then slowly back down.
Yeah.
Up, and then slowly back down.
And you definitely don't want to swing or try to jerk it on that one, because man, a strained bicep is no joke.
It's no joke at all.
Man.
And then last but not least, we're going to have some quad, glute, and core exercise.
Okay.
You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. And you can do a little bit of different variation with these. You can do 2 dumbbells. You can have them up here.
Yeah.
And then make sure you hinge at the hip before you squat down. Squat all the way down, and then go right back up. You can also put these down on your side, all the way back down, all the way back up. Slowly, again, on the eccentric, and then go as low as you can until your form allows you to.
Absolutely. Now, going back to the back exercises, man, we've got about 30 seconds. Talk about the importance of having a strong back, because I think a lot of people, we deal with lower back pain or just back pain in general. How can that help with that?
Yeah, strengthening your back, I mean, it's one of the most important ones, again, as well as shoulders. I think any muscle group is important to strengthen. Helps with lower back pain as well. What also helps with lower back pain that not a lot of people know is your hamstrings.
Yeah.
A lot of the times when your lower back is messing with you, it's because you have tight hamstrings. So realistically, your back is connected to your hips, your hamstrings. It's all on your spine. So working out everything in your back, your hamstrings, is what's going to help you with that lower back pain.
Ooh, there you have it. There you have it. You unlocked the keys to a lot of people's relief this morning. All right, it is 6